Hi. Trying to hold the camera and do this. So this is Billy Joe. This pick a card reading is a third party pick a card, okay? This is you versus the other woman or you versus the other man. This is where your person has you and another option in their life, okay? So we're going to look at how your person views and feels for you versus how they feel for the other person. Now I'm going to read this as if we're talking about a man with two different women to choose from, you and another woman, okay? So pile option number 1 is the goddess bracelet. Pile 2 is with this breast cancer awareness bracelet. Pile number 3 is with this blue bracelet. Okay. Again, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I'm going to position this on the camera stand. So, now, I have these set up. I pulled cards and set them up. I don't know what the cards say. I just used, I used the Tattoo Tarot for one, and the 8 of Coins Tattoo Tarot to represent another person. And then, of course, we have the Romance Angels and the Lover's Oracle cards, the Masculine Madness, and the Higher Self Oracle cards. So, those of you who know me know I like to just go ahead and dive right into it. I am going to say that there is information in the description box as well as the timestamps. There's information on what the reading's about. There's information about personal readings if you want one of those, how to contact me, how much they are, blah, blah, blah. There's information on how to connect with me on Facebook and Instagram as well. So without any further ado, let's get started with those that picked pile number 1. Okay, those of you that chose pile option number 1 with this goddess bracelet, this is the newest bracelet I have. I love that. So, I'm going to separate these cards here. So, there's 2 piles. You can be option number 1. So, I'm allowing you as the viewer to choose which one you're intuitively drawn to represent you. Pile 1 is with the, oh, it's upside down. The Tattoo Tarot, Ink and Intuition. And those that's with option B is with the 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot. So whichever pile you choose to intuitively represent you, then go for it. Okay? So let me set this one to the side, and we're going to start with these cards. So the person that this represents. So we have the Hermit card. You know what? Let me just go ahead and put these out here. Oh, put that one here. Okay. So we have the Hermit card. So this can mean a couple different things. It can mean either that this is a spiritual connection, or it can mean that feeling alone, being single, having the lifestyle of being single. But I'm going to take it right now as being a spiritual kind of connection, because the Hermit card does have to do with, you know, shining your inner light. Okay, and then we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is someone who is, you know, he's very passionate, very creative, very inspiring for other people. Then we have the Strength card. Of course, the Strength means exactly what it says. It means there's a lot of strength in this connection. There's a lot of passion in the connection. There's a spiritual type of it's got something spiritual to do about it. You know, this connection has a lot of strength in it. You possibly have an intuitive connection. maybe you've had past lives together. Maybe you consider each other soulmates or twin flames. We're going to look further, even if you're not this person, maybe if you're the other person. So we have stripping down masculine beliefs. So maybe with this connection, this woman here allows the masculine to see things from a different perspective, allows him to accept his feminine energy. We have, I'm absolutely obsessed with you, obsession. So it's kind of clarifying that King of Wands with that passion. You know, they can't get enough of this person here. The woman that this is representing, that this masculine can't get enough of her. He, you know, the thing about this, it's like he's so thirsty for her, right? And then we have soul cleanse. I've been purifying my mind and soul. So this is also a healing connection. Probably why it has the Strength card there and the Hermit card. So this connection with this woman, the man with this woman has there's a strong sex drive. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of healing. There may be some triggers that take place. And the triggers happen so that way you can do some healing work. That has to do with the soul cleanse. You heal each other. Okay? Then from the higher love cards, we have renewed faith. The woman in these sets of cards has brought renewed faith to this masculine. Then we have positive transition. That has to do with that growth, that healing. Okay, so this is a very healing connection, very healing partnership. This feminine brings the masculine, you know, enlightenment. She brings him, she's like a light shining in his darkness. And then for the Lover's Oracle cards, we have this beautiful card here. And it says, it says twin flames. Your passion ignites. This connection is a twin flame connection. I guess that's why the Hermit card is there, right? Yay! So, of course, with a twin flame connection, it is going to be spiritually enlightened. It's going to have all this healing. You're going to have strength to be able to go through all these things, the obstacles that twin flames have to go through. That strength is gained through the lives that you've shared together. From the romance angels, we have, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So, really hope you picked this pile. I'm sorry if you didn't, but the female for this pile is this person's twin flame. There's a lot of passion, a lot of ignition in this. Okay, so let's get this moved out of the way, and let's just kind of take a look and see what's going on with him, with the other pile, with the other woman. So with the other woman for pile A, pile 1. So let's see what's going on with him and this other woman. So just get these set up here. I don't know, but the first woman's their twin flame. We'll just take a look here. Okay, so we have the Three of Cups. Most of the time, I see the Three of Cups as celebration. They may, with this woman, he may go to a lot of parties, a lot of celebrations, lots of things a lot of accomplishments that's happened. Then we have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles has to do with, someone who recognizes their worth and they go after it. They know what they want and they go after it. Then we have the Hanged Man. So oftentimes the Hanged Man talks about being stuck in a rut, no movement. See, she's just tied up. Lots of times it can mean enlightenment. It can mean seeing things from a new perspective. But the fact that she's not just hanging upside down, But look, the rope is tied up in her hair, is tightening up her hands and her legs. Like, she can't move. She's stuck. So this is a stuck energy for me. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Thing about the Queen of Swords is she cuts away the bullshit. So this woman, the connection with this woman looks to be, Three of Cups can also signify a third party situation. But most of the time I don't read it like that. But it looks like this connection with this person is kind of stuck. And it looks like the female with this group is cutting away. I'm just saying, she's looking at the rope. She's cutting the bullshit. She don't want to deal with it no more. She knows what she wants. She's going to go after it. And she's going to find her happiness. She's going to find reasons to celebrate. Because she's looking at all of this. And she's like, And if that means cutting away the man that we're dealing with, then so be it. Let's look at the Masculine Madness cards. We have, I finally see. Shadow work. So she finally sees, or he finally sees, that this is kind of stuck and ain't going nowhere. And then we have confusion. What am I running from? So in this connection, either the masculine or the feminine one is starting to run. They're about ready to cut the ties. They're about ready to get up and haul ass. When we have mind altered, I just want to escape. There's that sense of running again. Just wanting to get away from this connection. It's not working. From the higher love cards, we have significant love relationship. So this has been a significant love relationship for this person, for this masculine. This woman has, fulfilled a purpose, a significant role in his life. We also have heavy burden. So possibly what this tells me is possibly this might have been a karmic situation where to me a karmic has to do with someone who steps into your life to help you learn a lesson. Wasn't necessarily intended to be in your life forever, just a lesson. And it seems like the lesson has run its course and maybe it's time to cut those ties. Then, once the lesson runs its course, the relationship tends to be a burden. From the Lover's Oracle card, we have this beautiful card here. And it says, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. Wow, that kind of reminds me of me and my ex-husband. We was married for 16 years. Not once in those 16 years did it work. We was resisting change. It's like we was staying stuck in a rut together because it's that saying, the evil you know is better than evil that you don't know. So we just kind of got stuck in that rut. And this is kind of the energy with that. And then from the Romance Angels, we have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So possibly they got together due to, some type of attraction, maybe sexual chemistry. I know that me and my ex-husband, that's how we ended up together. We was attracted to each other. But it just wasn't meant to be. We didn't bring out the best in each other. And I'm sensing that in this connection with this female, they didn't bring out the best in each other either. So, that's the two differences between the choice 1 and choice 2 in pile A. Pile 1. So whether you was the first set of cards or if you're this set of cards, now you get to see the truth between, the comparison between you and the other woman. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it brought you some enlightenment. And I hope to read your feedback. Thank you so much for watching. Leave your comments, like, subscribe. Thank you so much. I'm going on to those that picked pile 2. Okay, those of you that chose option number 2 with this breast cancer bracelet. My niece had gotten that for me. So let's look between you and the other woman. So I have some cards here. I'm going to let you choose which pile you feel like you would resonate with. There's 2 sets of cards here. You can choose from, intuitively pick which one you're drawn to. This pile is with the Tattoo Tarot, Ink and Intuition. And then this pile is with the 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot. So you can pick whichever pile resonates with you. And I'm just going to get started with this one. We're going to see how your man resonates with this female, whether that's you or the other woman. It's just how it resonates with you, okay? So okay, so we have the 8 of Wands. So we have a lot of messages going back and forth. 8 of Wands has to do with messages. And it looks like they're going in both directions. So you've got messages, or if you're resonating with this one, let's just put it like this. The woman with this pile, she sends messages to the masculine sends them back to her. They're back and forth messages. And the Wands has to do with passion, fire energy. So there may be some sexting going on. And again, it may be, fire doesn't always have to be with sex. Sometimes it has to do with anger, being mad at each other back and forth. Just how it resonates. We have the 4 of Swords. So the 4 of Swords, that has to do with taking a step back, taking a break. A lot of times it resonates with meditation, but this is taking a break. So maybe after some messages, all of a sudden it's like they're not answering your texts, or answering her text. If this is your pile or hers, whatever. It's like communication just kind of stopped when at a standstill. And then we have the 5 of Cups. So 5 of Cups has to do with heartbreak. Has to do with, those 3 cups that didn't work out. You still got 2 cups, but you're not really paying attention to those 2 cups because you're so focused on what you've lost. And 5 of Cups has to do with, there's 3 cups that's been broken. But then you still have them 2 cups that's left over, hoping for true love to come in, but really being pessimistic about it because you've been so crushed. The eye is shedding those tears. So it's like the person with this, I think maybe there's been some words sent back and forth, maybe some miscommunication, because then it's like it went quiet, went still, and now someone, whoever this is representing, they're hurt. They're still hopeful that there's something, maybe a misunderstanding, maybe they're seeing things wrongly, they still have that hope, but yet they're crying, they still have those tears. Then we have, I feel like I'm losing my mind, awakening. So for some of the people that resonate with this female here, it's like maybe the message are through intuitive messaging, intuitive messages, and maybe telepathic communication. And so they feel like, when you hear your person in your head, you feel you have thoughts that you feel aren't your own. You feel like you're going crazy, especially when you start going through the awakening. And if this is like a divine counterpart. And then we have thirsty. You have no idea how badly I want to taste you. So I'm just sensing this is a strong missing. This is a longing that is just, because the reason I say that is because when it said thirsty, immediately I felt like I needed to take a drink. So it's like a longing. And then we have looky there. It says intuitive. Your eyes see into the depths of my soul. So for a lot of you, this is an intuitive connection. This is a soul connection. For the women that resonate with this, whether you are this person as the viewer, or whether I don't know what happened to my light, or whether this is the other person that you're asking about. And then the cards from the higher self, we have, well, the higher love. I think this is supposed to be taken out, but, I kept it in. It says higher love, so maybe that has to do with, maybe this is a twin flame connection. High level soulmate, twin flame. Then it has legal matters and contracts. So there may be some legal matters at hand. Maybe this masculine it seems like he ghosted this female or hasn't been responding. But this is a high level soulmate connection. There's just some type of something that's blocking it. Maybe it's a marriage, or maybe they have legal issues they're going through, they're trying to solve. Okay. From the Lover's Oracle cards, we have this one, and it says, embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. So that is a beautiful message. Y'all have the piece. It's like y'all fit together like a puzzle piece is what I'm seeing in my head. And then we have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So if you resonate, if you chose this option in pile number 2, then do know that have trust that it's all going to work out. This is a high level match. Okay. So let's get moved on to those that pick. Let's get moved on to the other female, the other woman, the other option in this group. So what's going on in this connection with these cards? I hear my dogs going nuts. Okay. Let's see here. We have the King of Cups. Think about the King of Cups. He's very compassionate, very loyal, but he doesn't really express those emotions very well. He keeps them into himself. And then we have the 6 of Coins. That's equal give and take. It's appreciation. It's gratefulness. It's gratitude. It's generosity. Then we have the 5 of Swords. So the 5 of Swords has to do with, it's, with this deck, it's like, you have the 3 of Swords here, which has to do with heartbreak, resentment, depression. But then you have the 2 swords here. You have someone here crying or sad. Another person here walking away. So this just like things not working out. It kind of reminds me of the Queen of Energy, the Queen of Swords energy, where it's like there's a lot of sadness, a lot of tears, a lot of depression, and just walking away from it instead of letting it work out. So it's like this connection was one of maybe one or the other expressed emotion more than the other. Maybe they didn't connect when it came to their love languages. They're not understanding each other's love languages. This may have also been a connection of resources, maybe a connection of convenience. Let's look further. We have I'm no good, toxic. So this again could have been a toxic situation, a toxic connection. We have impatience. I know I'm running out of time. So this masculine feels like they're impatient. Like, they're tired of waiting for this to work out. Maybe they put a lot of work into this, and it's just they bring out the worst in each other. Then we have emptiness. My bed feels empty without you. So this person feels, maybe this, for some women in this connection, they're in separation, and the masculine in this really needs some physical companionship, and they feel empty without that companionship. For others that resonate with this, the female in this group, the masculine feels empty in this connection. Is not being fulfilled. So look at the higher love cards. So we have, the first card is, it says lost love. That kind of resonates with that walking away, the Five of Swords. There's something lost there. There's something that's not, it's not connecting. And then we have wishful thinking. So it's like this connection that was really hoping that it would work. It would, work out, but it's just not happening. And then from the Lover's Oracle cards, we have this one. And it says, it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now's the time to give to yourself. So this is a connection that's, they're in separation. They're not together. The last card, it says separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So this connection is not really working out. Whether you picked this one or the first one, I don't know. I really hope you picked the first one. Because this one is not working out. It's like you bring out the worst in each other. There's just a lot of resentment, a lot of emptiness. It's like they had hoped it would work, but it's just not. And they're realizing that they'd be better off alone than being stuck with this person. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm going to get moved on to those that picked option number 3. Okay, those of you that chose option number 3 with this blue bracelet here. Let me get this moving out of the way. With this blue bracelet. So what is going on between you and the other woman, or you and the other man? But I'm going to read this like there's 2 women, one man with 2 different women choices. So, now how I did this is I have 2 piles of cards for you. And I want you to choose which one you resonate with the most. Intuitively pick which one is going to be you and which one's going to represent the other woman. This pile is with the Tattoo Tarot, Ink and Intuition. This pile is with the 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot. So, I'm going to set these aside. I'm going to go with this option first. So whether you picked this to be you or you picked this to be the other woman, we're going to look and see what's really going on in this connection. Okay, so first, we have the 5 of Coins. 5 of Coins is like the 5 of Pentacles. This is being left out in the cold. This is like being ghosted. So this person feels like they've been left out in the cold. They've been ghosted. They haven't heard from their person. We have the King of Cups. Thing about the King of Cups is he does not express his heartfelt emotions. You have to kind of learn his love language, because like he may not be someone who verbally says I love you, I feel this way. The thing about him though is he is very charismatic. He is very loving and very the type of person who can give great advice. I love this card because he's holding the cup and he's smelling that beautiful aroma. So this just tells me this is probably a beautiful man. Then we have Ah, the Knave of Wands. The Knave of Wands is a young type of energy. It's like a page. And the Wands is a fire energy. So what that tells me is there is some passion in here. The thing about this card that I'm drawn to is that his tattoo is the picture of an envelope. So there has been some passionate exchange, passionate communication in this connection. This masculine has a lot of love and a lot of passion, but it's like he's not expressing it. He's not showing it. And I feel like maybe the woman who resonates with this is going to be like, does he really care for me? Does he really love me? You know, I feel like, lots of times in certain times you may feel like, it's like he communicates with this female when he feels like it. And it's like this female may feel like she's been ghosted because, or maybe he doesn't feel the same way she does because the Five of Coins is there. And then we have, it says regret. I regretted it the second I saw pain in your eyes. So possibly when maybe there's something going on, maybe they didn't speak to you for a little while, and when they realized that they hurt you or hurt this woman, they regretted it. They didn't mean to hurt this woman. They didn't want to at all. And then we have fading. It feels like I'm slowly losing you. So I'm just sensing that with this connection here, there is some separation here. Maybe y'all haven't, or if you resonate with this one, or even if it's the other woman, they haven't been able to communicate. There's some type of separation there. There's a lot of regret. And then we have studying, body, mind, soul, exploring every inch of you. That has to do with the passion. Wow. It's like there's some mixed messaging going on with this. It's like this masculine is sending mixed signals. Like, he wants you, he don't want you, he wants you, don't want you, One minute you feel loved, the next minute you feel ghosted. It's just a back and forth kind of energy. If you resonate with this, or maybe it's the other woman, let's take some more cards. So from the higher love cards, we have soulmate. So this is a soulmate of this man. This is one of his soulmates. And then we have destructive behaviors. So possibly what it is some triggering going on.